and welcome back to my channel. I thought it was about time, since I've sold my house, that I showed you the final product of my build series. So come with me. Coming in, we have Bear. This is the entrance to the house. It is a 2.7 meter ceiling, and so we've just done a little entrance console here so that you can, pick yourself up, hang your coat over on that side there, put your keys in. Over onto your left here is the study. So this is just like a workroom. It's very, very basic. It was just bare minimum kind of thing. Coming in through here, this was supposed to be the theatre. We never actually finished the theatre. Put a nice, beautiful barn door on it. Would have been amazing. It was all set up, ready to go. We just don't, why is he going so crazy? Bro, chill. Chill, it's okay. Chill. Okay, chill. Yeah, it was all set up, ready to go, but we just never ended up doing it just because there was only the two of us and there was really no need to do 3 living areas, but it could be used as an extra living area as well. Then on the right here is our garage. This is a double garage, and it's full of shit at the moment, but we actually did it so that you could pull the front door up and then you could put a car through to the back if you wanted to, or you could, if you lived around the golf course, put a golf buggy out the back, whatever, etc. It just gives you accessibility to the back driveway. Then coming into the main living area, before we go into there, this is the powder room. So if you come through here, this is where the guests, will go when they come and stay at your house, or they come and have dinner at your house or whatever. We actually have our nude curd basins here, ABI tapware, brush gold, and we love them. All the tiles here are from Tile Cloud. These are from Beaumont Tile. On all of these doors are VJ as well, and most areas of the house have a VJ wall. In the powder rooms and stuff, there is a VJ wall, the VJ doors. The barn door kind of gives the same VJ effect, and then obviously this door, this is just a walk-in linen just for extra room and storage for technologies. And then you come into the main living space. So this is the dining area. Done a nice big table that was actually from Papaya, but I'm not sure if they're around anymore. And then Uniqua is the rest of the chairs and stools. We actually ended up getting them from Jarvis, but Uniqua is the stockist, and I'm obsessed with them. They just give that really rustic elm looking timber, and I'm obsessed with it. Also paired it with some Uniqua vases and a Papaya console. Then this is our staircase that is also VJ to match the same vibe with all the lighting along the stairs. We hand sanded and painted ourselves. We have the kitchen over here. This is the kitchen. We did under the benchtop lighting as well as here as well. I love the niche lighting. I think it's just adds to it, especially at night time. If you don't want the lights on, which I love not having the lights on and trying to kick your skating rhythm into gear, you just put the niche lighting on, and it really does just give a little bit of a mood. So we did an induction cooktop, oven, etc. And then this was supposed to be more of the butlers. However, it didn't end up being as such. It more so is just an extension of the kitchen. But this way we could just hide away the fridge, and then there's another pantry here. This pantry is just for extra electronics, etc. We come into the laundry. The laundry is very, very basic. We actually never really ended up finishing the laundry. That just wasn't our priority. So we did this one for lockup to actually get the certificate of occupancy before we took over the build. Take you outside quickly so you can see outside. So this is what you come out to when you come out the back roller door. We've got the clothing line here, and then just a nice big driveway with all of the birds in paradise, which we all planted ourselves, and I can't remember what this one's called. I think it's a golden palm. And then this was our fireplace area, which then also goes out to the pool. So the kids can have a little area to play around on the grass without needing to worry about the pool. Back this way. The kitchen looks out onto the greenery here, which is something that I absolutely love. The greenery outside, like the window there as a splashback, just kind of enables the outside to come in. And just because the kitchen is very white and the house is very white, it just adds that element of greenery into the space. We've got reconstituted stone here, which obviously you're actually not allowed to do anymore per building spec. However, they've got similar, and it was Calcutta Nuovo, and I absolutely love it. We had the thickest that we could do without adding a slab, and I'm obsessed with it. We also did the overhang waterfall, and all of our sinks in the kitchen are actually Sofito. I love them. They're really, really good. They're white and they're beautiful, and they come up very nicely when you clean them properly. Coming into the living area. This is the living area. So this is a gas fireplace. It is from Illusion, and it is actually so good. Like, it does the job very, very well. It heats up the space very quickly. It's almost too hot when you have it on. So yes, it's a really, really good fireplace, and I would highly recommend, instead of having to go get wood, etc. It's really, really good. And then we've got our TV, our sound system. We've got all of the shelving on the sides. We were going to do a shelf at the bottom, but I just didn't really need it for the space currently. And so yeah, that's our living area. Once again, unique papaya, freedom. Cushions are mostly papaya. You can come out the outdoor area. So the house was designed for indoor living, so that you could have your friends over, and it could be a really good hosting space, in the sense that there could be a dinner party going on inside and you still feel connected to the outside area. So this outdoor area is, hopefully, in our opinion, very conducive to entertaining, etc. We've had many meals outside and like enjoyed our company with our friends and whatever, barbecue over there, and then here is the pool. It's probably the worst day that we possibly could have had to show you the backyard and the house, but that's fine, it is what it is. This is the pool area. There's not really too much to see. I could just like stand in there quickly. It's like only a plunge pool. It's not huge, but it does the job when you're on a hot day, standing by the pool, eating by the pool. Like, it just adds to the vibe, and seeing the blue from the inside is truly special. Turning around, there is an awful manicured job of a lawn. I have been left that job, and I've been left a lawnmower and no batteries, so I haven't done it, but this needs to be done anyways. Then this is the living area. I'm obsessed with it. It's such a good entertaining space, and we've had lots of like amazing parties here, etc. I'll take you upstairs. Bifold doors as well, sliding doors as well are an expensive extra, but definitely worth it, in my opinion. Then we'll come upstairs. If you look up, there is a chandelier from Beacon Lighting. And you come through here, and we have our retreat. This area is just like an extra room, so that the adults can enjoy their downstairs area and the kids can be up here, or vice versa. And then these curtains open up to the wind's blown the couches all over the ground, but that's fine, to the balcony, which looks over the Bellarine Peninsula. On a nice day, it's absolutely beautiful. And then this area is actually also designed to have, so that you can have your friends up here, open the bifold doors and open the sliding doors and enjoy like a wine or whatever, enjoy the view, because there is plumbing here. So we were supposed to do a kitchenette up here, and it was all plumbed and ready to go for an oven or whatever, barbecue, etc. and then also for a fridge so that you can like, you know, grab a beer and go out on the balcony and not have to go downstairs. I know. Then you're coming in here, this is the master bedroom. So the master overlooks the Bellarine Peninsula, the view, and it's absolutely stunning. This is a king-size bed, so it is a rather like wide room, big enough definitely for a king, and then 2 side tables, and we love it. TV on the wall there, and then we've got our nice big mirror here just to make the room feel a little bit more open. Coming through here, we have our walk-in wardrobe where I have all of my stuff. Then, coming in here, we have the ensuite. This is probably one of my favorite rooms design, like interior design wise, because it's just so pretty. It like has so much design through it with the herringbone tiles, which are all textured. They're actually matte, so I mean these ones are gloss actually, and they're brushed brass along with the Calcutta Nuovo stone and the niche lighting, the bath, etc. And then we also have this hanging chandelier pendant, which is from Ivory and Dean, I believe, and it was stunning because I picked out every single thing in this house. And coming back through here and into the other side of the house, we have the powder room. So this is just a standard powder room for the guests when they're sleeping here. These are actually gloss herringbone tiles, the same ones as you saw before, but they were vanilla in the ensuite, whereas this is white. Once again, you have the BJ, like all in every room. This here is a nude co basin. So this is a wall basin. It also has a trap at the bottom that is brushed brass that we got from ABI as well. So everything is all matching. All of the mirrors, or most of them, I believe, are future glass, and I found that matched the ABI brushed brass the best. This is just one of the bedrooms. Just like, you know, your standard bedroom with the mirrors as the cupboards. Coming into their bathroom, all of the guests' bathrooms or kids, whatever you want to call it. These are the Newport tiles from Tile Cloud, and they're actually matte, but I'm obsessed with them just for a little bit different. I like a bathroom bathrooms in a house that just every room's a little bit different. It has its own little character, but not completely different. Obviously, we have your bath towel racks, your bath tap, and then the VJ with the same Beaumont, Belga Ivory staple tiles throughout the house, and your niche lighting, of course. Once again, you have your nude co-base in there as well, which is concrete. So it's actually it's granite and concrete. It's very, very sturdy and very beautiful. Another room here. Last but not least, the last little room, which you can actually see the ocean through there if you want to look through. And then we have the linen closet, which is where I store all of my linen, and so that is it. That is my house. Back down. That is it. That is the house tour. That is what I haven't filmed in the past couple years. The pool was only done honestly probably a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago now, and I just haven't gotten around to taking any more clips of it for my YouTube. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. That is 69 Ewings Avenue, Lewis.